20 years ago I first started kind of getting involved in Thai boxing. A friend of mine came out to Thailand to train, said, "Oh, you got to go to Lumpini, Rajadamnern, that kind of thing. It's the real deal." And at the time I was kind of planned on having one trip for a month, a bit of training, maybe have a fight, see how it went, and I kind of came out and fell in love and with this whole of Thailand, the people, the food, you name it, you know. And went on from there to come back and live for 6 months, started to pick the language up, and it just kind of went on as a big long adventure ever since. But mainly just purely about Muay Thai though. I've always been a huge fan of the whole of the scene in Thailand, the fighters, the sport itself, the excitement, the whole range of techniques. There's so many different aspects to the sport, you know. You've got the strong clinch fighters, the hard punchers that can finish a fight one shot like anuwat. You've got the technical masters like saenchai that are just, skills are unbelievable. The atmosphere in the stadiums when you've got a big fight night and the gamblers are betting a lot of money on the fights. There's still a traditional side to it here now, but it's become more of a business in Thailand itself now. You know, it's more business run around gambling and that kind of thing. It's more of a business now than an actual traditional sport, but it's still deeply rooted in the tradition as well. The fighters still performing the white crew before the fights, and they're wearing what they call krung rung, the mongkon, the papajit, which they wear around the arms. There's still very strong spiritual and sort of traditional overtones about the sport, even though it's very much a business now. You know. Khao Samrit Gym, it's got a very good reputation in Thailand. Not just for the quality of fighters it produces. I mean, it's won the Gym of the Year award in 2002. It was like runner-up, third place every other year. It's right up there every year. It's got very good credit with the boxing community, with the gamblers as well, for producing honest fighters that go in there. It's produced two best boxers, anuwat, and before him another guy, Khao Samrit, a very strong technical fighter who in his time was unbeatable about 5 years ago. It's very well known, has produced a lot of champions. Anuwat, basically, I mean, he's very well known in Thailand. He's a superstar in Thailand. There's only ever been two fighters to win the Sports Writers of the Year award twice. When he won the Sports Fighter of the Year award the first time, he fought a boxer called Singdam Gitmukhao. Singdam won the award the year before, and the year before, just after he won it, they put him in the ring against anuwat at Rajadamnern Stadium, and anuwat knocked him out in the third round. So he's a very explosive puncher. You can't blink when he fights, and you'll get a big crowd. He's still the highest paid fighter in Thailand, just purely on the pulling power he has to draw people into the stadium. Whether or not he wins or loses, there'll always be a big crowd to bet whether he's going to knock him out or not. I mean, if he doesn't knock his opponent out, chances are he loses comfortably on points. You know, he'll get beaten, out-pointed. The guys, they'll just stay away from the punches and pick him off. But if he hits them on the chin, 9 times out of 10, they don't get up. He started out fighting when he was 13. He had a friend that was already here. He's actually a relation of the boss, his own wife as well. And he came up with his friend, and first of all, he just came up to help out in the kitchen, cleaning up, that kind of thing. Saw the other guys training and fighting, making a name for themselves, and thought, I want to do that too. First fight, he won KO, and that was it. I want more. He said he's won more or less every title there is to win now in Muay Thai. He said if any more come his way, yeah, he'll gladly take them. But that's not so important to him. His targets, real targets for the future, he wants to travel as much as he can, go to as many different countries and fight as he can.
เป็นประเทศที่ธรรมชาติสวย
He liked Holland in itself because he said beautiful country, beautiful countryside, a lot of trees around. A lot of the Thai fighters are country boys from Heart, so they like that when they go abroad and see that as well. But about the fighting itself, he loved the crowd. The crowd, they're real enthusiastic Muay Thai fans, and they really got behind the fights too. He really liked that.
มันคนละอย่างคนไทยจะเชียร์แบบ
They're very different like perspectives between the two. Like in Holland, it's like the fans there, they love the style, they love the technique. It's like an art to them, you know, and they like to see the fighters win in a stylish way. In Thailand, they like to see a close fight that they can gamble on.
เป็นเรื่องหมัดมันต่างกันครับ
He said it's difficult to really explain, but he said the Thai fighters tend to have the edge in the technique. Technically, they're that bit sharper, their timing, and their control of the ring, whereas the Dutch fighters are very strong, very hard punches.
เดินห้างดูหนัง
He likes to go around the malls, go around shopping, that kind of thing, watch movies, but he's a very big game fan. PlayStation 2, you see in his room, he's got stacks of games and also goes on the computer too. Fairtex Pattaya is far removed from most Muay Thai camps in Thailand as you can get. I mean, it's as you can see, a multi-million-pound leisure centre, resort, sports club, hotel. It's got everything you need. It's probably the best Muay Thai training facility, bar none, in Thailand. Possibly, you know, around Asia, at least. Invested a huge amount of money into the place, and from the rooms, the accommodation, the training facilities, everything is world class. Yodsanklai, he was already a very famous fighter in Thailand before Fairtex. He came to Fairtex. He used to fight under the name Yodsanklai Pechindi. He was a very famous young fighter. The boxing computer, his nickname, very stylish, very good brain, very dangerous with his hands and elbows and strong kicks. He was Lumpini champion at the smallest weight. He got bigger and bigger. He's been in with a lot of big names in the past, and he's still very young. He got bigger and bigger. Then Fairtex decided to take his contract over, and they built him up as a bigger fighter. Since he's been at Fairtex, he's won the Lumpini welterweight title, the WBC World Championship at, I think, middleweight or light middleweight, the Thailand light middleweight, and he's become very dominant at the 70 kilo division. Very, very strong, explosive hitter, very hard punches, solid kicks.
ผมชื่อยอดเซนไกแฟร์เทคครับก็ผมเริ่มชกมวยตั้งแต่อายุ8 ขวบครับ
He had his first fight when he was 8 years old. His fight name Yodsanklai Fairtex, and he's 22 years old now.
ที่แรกครับพ่อแม่ผมก็ชอบที่พ่อแม่ชอบแล้วก็อีกอย่าง
He's basically his mother and father both like boxing as well, and his older brother and him, they were always fighting. So that was the decision, right? You like fighting so much, we get you in the gym. His older brother fought okay, a good level. Yodkangwan Pechindi, he fought Lumpini, and he fought in a tournament as well. So it's kind of in the blood.
ตอนที่ผมมีรายการชกครับ20 วันนี้ครับ20 วัน
So before a fight, 20 to 25 days hard training. He doesn't go anywhere, doesn't leave the gym unless it's just to maybe go out, buy some fruit, buy some, like what they call bamrung, which is like, you know, like some soup or something that the body needs, vitamins, that kind of thing, protein. Other than that, and then he's in bed by 10 o'clock every night.